Hey, what's up? Hello! I'm back with another Squishmallow murder spree. That's right. I'm gutting some more Squishmallows, all because of something I saw on TikTok. So basically, TikTok made me cut up my Squishmallows. Again. I just saw it on TikTok and I couldn't help myself.
It was a mighty need.
Each time I slaughter a Squishmallow, I like to do something a little different with it. I like to put a twist on things. I've made costumes for my Squishmallows. I've made costumes out of my Squishmallows for my cats. I've Frankensteined Squishmallows. What else have I done with them? I don't even know. It's a lot. I like to switch things up. So today, I'm gonna be turning them into headrests for my car. Right now, my car is very plain, very boring. I felt like it could use some more personality. Okay, I'm gonna be dissecting a couple different Squishmallows for my headrests. The first victims are Eric the Blobfish and Misko. I didn't exactly know what he's supposed to be, but I did some sleuthing and figured out he's a water bear, or a tardigrade. Speaking of tardigrades, can you find these 3 microscopic water bears that I've hidden somewhere throughout this video? Good luck. Normally I get my Squishmallows at Five Below. I have literally a whole pile of them in my closet right now, just waiting to be slaughtered, practically begging.
Please, just kill me. Can't you see? It's what I want. Kill me.
But those would probably be running a little too small for my headrests. I've also gotten some Squishmallows at Target, but those I fear might be too big. So Five Below Squishmallows are too small, Target Squishmallows are too big. I need to find the perfect medium of Squishmallows. So I did some research, and I found that Claire's carries 9-inch Squishmallows.
Wow.
It was raining pretty hard. I didn't want to go out, but I reluctantly dragged myself to the mall to get my hands on some of these perfectly proportioned Squishmallows. To turn these into headrests, I have to make a few alterations. I'm gonna start off by getting rid of the tags. Obviously, I can't resell these once I turn them into headrests. My fiance insists on having the blobfish headrest, so I guess I'm gonna be the tardigrade. I picked up these two because, I don't know, I think they make a cute couple. She already looks very pretty, maybe even a little too attractive. But I'm gonna have to add a few personal touches to further enhance her look. Help me!
That's a she, that's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm setting the tardigrade aside for now. I'll come back for him. For now, all eyes on Mrs. Blobfish. To turn her into a headrest, I need to trim a bit off the bottom. Instead of using my oversized scissors, I'm gonna use my tiny, teeny tiny, more precise ones. I want these to look perfect. That's what I'm going for. Perfection. Just kidding. I couldn't achieve perfection even if I tried, so I don't even try. Some of you guys seem to be bothered that I don't cut along the seams. I just didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know I was supposed to be doing that. So today I'm going to hopefully do things the right way. It's a pretty simple process. I just cut out the bottom. So far, so good. Squishmallows are always full to the brim with stuffing. I've accumulated quite a bit of Squishmallow innards during my adventures. It's nice quality, very soft stuffing. Maybe I'll do something with it someday. Mrs. Blobfish is looking a little deflated. Honestly, never looked better. Alright, next up is the tardigrade. He's basically going through the same deflation process. Just so you guys know, I haven't tested this out yet on my headrest. I'm just hoping things work out. I'm blindly believing in the magic of TikTok. I saw it on TikTok. Sometimes you see things online, you see other people doing things, and you think it'll be cool if you try it out yourself, and so you do. And then usually everything goes wrong and nothing ever works. At least that's how it is for me. I don't know, I always assume everything's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fatality.
Here's where things took a turn. You see, there's been a plot twist. I think I've fallen in love. They're just looking a little too good. Plus, I think they look very derpy and funny. I like the vibe they're giving as is. A lot of Squishmallows are very sparkle buttish. These ones I think are a bit more silly, so I wanted to keep them in pristine condition. So I've decided to go back to Claire's and pick up some more Squishmallows, and this time I will be customizing them, making them suitably creepy cute.
A few moments later.
They were actually running a promotion. Buy 3, get 3 free.
Take it or leave it.
So yeah, that's how I ended up broke. Subscribe to support the channel. After this Squishmallow haul, I could really use the help. Thank you. Claire's had some weird ones. Nothing really I loved, but I still, for whatever reason, I bought a whole bunch of them. I can work with them. The orange ones, though, those are a different story. They're freaks of a higher magnitude. I can't possibly make headrests out of all of these. So one by one, I narrowed down my options until I was left with these two. Let's see who we've got here.
Maria Novella.
I didn't even try to figure out what this one's supposed to be.
It's gross.
Maybe another water bear, or it might be a caterpillar. Not sure. I also just don't care. And this one has a horn, so I think he's a narwhal or some kind of unicorn Pegasus type situation.
Kill me. Yes! End my misery.
I basically am doing the whole thing over again, getting all the innards out. Now they're little cute deflated shelves of their former selves. So beautiful. After cleaning up the trimming, it's now time to get to work. I wanted to paint on them, but before I do that, maybe I should put them on the headrest first. That way when I customize them, they won't like warp or stretch out all weird when I fit them onto the headrest. This is a precautionary measure. I don't usually take any precautionary measures on this channel. I just like to jump in and try new things. But just this once, I want what's best for
Maria Novella.
I don't know if these 9-inch ones would fit perfectly on everyone's headrests. I believe most headrests might be around the same size, though I'm not entirely sure. I'm wrong about a lot of things. Fits like a glove. I'm making some additions for Maria Novella. These headrests are gonna be like Viking themed. They're again going to loosely represent me and my fiance because, you know, they're our headrests. So the first thing I'm making is an axe. I actually ran out of brown felt, so I'm making do with this faux leather I had laying around. It works just as well for my purposes. In fact, I think it makes the axe look even more realistic. Leave a like if you disagree. Anyways, that's enough of that. Maria Novella is also sporting a lovely little Viking shield, and because this is my headrest, I felt like Maria Novella needed to look a little more manly, of course. Just like me. So I gave him a huge Viking neck beard. I've always wanted to grow out a huge beard. I'm still working on it. For now, I'll just live vicariously through my headrest. I wanted him to look innocent and dumb, so I glued on some googly eyes. Fitting. As for the shield and the axe, I didn't glue those onto the fins, mostly because I didn't want him flapping around in the car. They would have been too annoying. Instead, I glued him to his ribcage. Made sense in the heat of the moment. Doesn't so much anymore, but that's life. A while back, I got some fabric paint pens. I've been using them here and there. They're great for these little, like, small details. They add some spice. I did also go in with some fabric paint. I wanted to add a ton of blood to Maria Novella. You might think it's the blood of his enemies, but no, it's his own blood. He's been getting beat up.
You gotta be kidding me.
I know what you're all thinking.
Who would do such a thing to poor, innocent, dumb Maria Novella?
Maria Novella's fiance. That's who. Say hello to Camille.
Run.
I wanted her to look kinda sus, but also like, you know when you're angry at someone and you kinda narrow your eyes? It's that I'll kick your butt kinda look. That's the look Camille always has. Always ready for battle. Like I said, this is gonna be my fiance's headrest. I asked her what kind of weapon she wanted her Viking to hold, and she was surprisingly and quite disturbingly quick to answer. Apparently she's fond of giant spiked clubbed maces. the kind that hammer your brain into a pulp. An interesting and oddly specific choice. She could have gone with a sword or a dagger or, I don't know, something normal, but she wanted this.
I'm so scared.
Luckily, I made the spikes out of felt, so they won't hurt my fiance when she's resting her head on them. I basically just assembled everything and added in some perfectly drawn eyebrows. Almost as perfect as my fiance draws them. Camille has some blood on her weapon as well. No worries, it's not hers, it's Maria Novella's. I don't know if Squishmallows make headrests. They definitely should. I saw these on TikTok and I feel like they just look so cool and so funny, and they fit perfectly too. Definitely would recommend trying these out. As long as you don't mind killing a Squishmallow or two.